karting stars of tomorrow, or the stars.
They had the shifter. They had the ICA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did the ICC. We did some 80 shifter. We did the 125. But then we kind of got back to the roots as that all got strange, and we enjoyed the tag class for a long time. The Rotax brought us a lot of luck and success, and now we're in a different world, and the KA is here, and it's awesome. The Briggs & Stratton 206 is a great thing for karting. But that's why we're doing it, because we like it a lot.
So when you were racing as a kid at the local IKF stuff, and you said your number one goal is getting a trophy, let's play name drop for a second.
Sure.
Name some of the kids that anyone that follows racing.
Well, I think there's probably just as many that are successful today, which we can say their names. There's just as many that are successful today and household names as there are that happen to just go off and do something else, and they were just as good and rivaling those guys all the time. But I remember who I looked up to or aspired to be like when I first got into the go-kart. My best buddies at the track were guys like Scott Speed, AJ Allmendinger. Joey Hand was a year above, or 2 years above, if you will. He was a senior when I was a junior, but he was there. Andrew Alfonso went off and did something else, but he was an excellent, go-kart driver. Bernie Lamar, Donnie Bockham. Some of those names are not in the sport anymore. Some of them have gone off to do amazing things for themselves. But racing together throughout this whole thing, was Scott and AJ. We were always in the same classes, and that was a lot of fun.
And I only bring it up because I remember those times, and it wasn't a give me class.
No, it was
not a give me class. It was not a give me region. I mean, guys were coming out.
It was hard. That's
testing
why I said
hard.
It felt really good when you had a good day, and it it wasn't by luck. You worked hard at it, and you could measure your success by how things were going throughout that year.
Yeah.
Started off hoping to get a trophy. Then you get disappointed when you don't get one. Then you've got to win the race, and now you've got to win the championship. But it was all very well put together, and it was awesome.
Yeah, we're the old guys now, talking about how great it was.
Yeah, but I'm so happy to be in the position I am now, to where, we didn't go off and do something else. We stayed in the sport that I love so much, and we opened up a business. It was, I don't know, I think I was 19, and it was time to decide, like, what are you going to do? I wasn't going to go and be a race car driver. I loved it. I was good at it. I am good at it. But at the same time, didn't feel like chasing that was for me. That looked very stressful and iffy.
Yeah.
Which makes it even more special to see my friends go off and do it and be very successful at it. And I'm very proud of them. But a for sure thing for me was, let's open up a go-kart shop. I know how to do this, and I want to do this. I like dealing with people. I like interacting with people in general. I like getting them involved. I like sharing what I've learned. I like shortcutting the mistakes that we've made. It took us 2 years to figure out how to adjust a clutch properly, and I can just help you do that right now, and you don't have to sweat that out for 2 years. Yeah, those are the things that I enjoy sharing. And so when we opened up Cambrian Go-Karts in 2004, that was a great feeling. I felt like, okay, I'm doing what I wanted to do and what I was supposed to do, and we haven't stopped since.
So right now you have Cambrian Go-Karts, which is relocated to Rancho Cordova.
Yep.
And you also have All-Star Karting, which is the actual track at Prairie City.
Right.
And that just seems like a great mix.
It is. It goes hand in hand. Having the ability to maybe take someone right to a track and maybe they're not feeling like a visitor there. You know, now they're a family member. They're here. They're welcome. This is their track as well. Whether you're selling a new or used go-kart or just some pieces or parts over the counter, having the ability to bring them out here and seeing them on a daily basis. I'm here at the track every day. Wednesdays we're closed. I'm either doing some maintenance or maybe sneaking off and going home for the afternoon. But primarily, I'm here, and we are making sure that we're being helpful, and it does go hand in hand, and it is working well.
Well, it's pretty cool because even now, as we're doing this interview, your kids are playing in the background.
Yeah.
At the track.
Yeah. They help me out a lot. They are on bathroom duty. They Swiffer the floor. They clean everything up. We went and bought some gloves. They organize the helmets. They get to ride the rental carts when they've done a great job. They're driving the golf carts now. But, those days where you ask yourself, like, why am I doing this, quickly go away when you realize, like, I'm doing this because I love doing it. But, look, like you said, my kids are right here. I can't bring them to my job at UPS. You know, they can't come.
Nope.
They can come here with me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really cool. And you've said it multiple times. We're just family, friends, making the place feel like home.
Yeah.
It looks like you're doing that. I mean, it's very opening. You even offered us water. You should have offered me pizza. But you offered us water. We did our rental cart thing. It was very... it's just pleasant to be out here. Yeah, there was a couple guys out there, not in our group, but another group that was pretty aggressive. And I can see that you were, okay, just take it by stride. You didn't make you weren't making anyone kind of feel unwelcome.
No, that is my number one. I don't like feeling not welcome places, and it's very apparent when you are made to feel that way. I don't like other people feeling that way. I mean, honestly, that's number one for me. And it's already, I'll never let myself forget how you feel. You buy a go-kart, or your friend tells you about something, you show up, and you feel like you walked into a biker bar and you don't belong. You know, this is a clique. It's not meant to be, but it has the feeling of, well, where do I begin? Who do I talk to? Everybody seems like they know what they're doing. This is very serious. And it is very important to me that you do not feel that way. So when I see it, I catch it, and what am I trying to say? At the end of the day, that's all that matters to me.
Yeah.
Is that you walk away saying, like, wow, those guys were great. They were nice. They were patient. The place is clean. It's well organized, and I'm coming back. You know? But if you feel like, you know, you parked in the wrong spot, or somebody's yelling at you for something silly, it's just not what you want to do. You need to. Things can be explained very easily. Yeah. And if you go about that the right way, you'll be amazed at what happens.
Yeah, and it's, you know, both of us have been around this industry for so long, and sometimes we just forget that first day.
Yeah.
And I do it all the time. I'm definitely I'm probably the worst at it, because I do remember the first day, but then I also have a separate role within the industry that is a very specific clientele. And, you know, that's the NorCal Carters project, is like, okay, how do we get the information to the new guys? Because there's a lot of information out there. There's extremely knowledgeable people out there.
Yeah.
But a lot of them don't have the time, or maybe even just the patience anymore, to sit there with all the new guys that come in. Yeah. And with you just saying that, hey, I don't want someone to feel like they walked into a biker bar. Yeah. Hey, bikers, please don't kick my ass.
No, well, then that's... I'm just picturing myself walking into a biker bar. I would not... Yeah. I don't belong there. Bikers are awesome. And that's probably, without getting sidetracked, that's probably the best example, because it's a bitchin' place.
And when you
and
said
all
that,
those guys are nice guys.
Yeah.
But you're not going to pull over and say, you know what, honey? Let's go into this biker bar.
Yeah.
You're not going to do that.
No, when you said that analogy, it's like, yeah, that just clicks. It's like, it's...
Because everybody here is great people.
Yeah.
Every go-karter here will give you their toolbox and say, just bring it back to me when you're done.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. But would you go ask? No. Because it feels like you shouldn't. You feel it's just not...
I think everyone is so focused on that cart right in front of them.
Exactly.
That
You don't
anything
wanna bother
outside
them.
that 5-foot
Yeah.
radius
Yeah.
just doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And
So we'll just bring down those barriers and make it to where it's okay to ask questions.
Yeah.
It's very important.
no, that's a great attitude. And again, it just when you say that, it's like, okay, it just reminds me about the NorCal. It's like, okay, put that on the list of objectives.
Yeah.
Because if we don't get new people in, if we don't make it welcoming,
Yeah.
people aren't going to stay around.
Right. Yeah.
And that's a great outlook.
No, thank you.
So give yourself a sales drop here. So you want to promote a website? We're promoting the track because I'm already here, and I think it's good because you guys offer. So what we drove today is was it the N35?
N35.
So for those of you that don't know, and I don't know, so I'm kind of talking on my ass. The N35 is a specific concession cart. Honda engines.
It's a Honda engine. We put Avinco tires on them. It's a Burrell chassis, just as you said. Though it's more industrialized. It's a little heavier duty, but yeah, they drive great. They give you an excellent sensation of what the track is about and what a real go-kart is about.
I would say the balance between a concession cart and a racing cart
Yeah.
was real nice.
Yeah.
It was lighter
Yeah.
than I thought it would be
Yeah.
for a rental cart. And then there was enough I don't want to say horsepower. There was enough top speed on the track where you're not bored.
Yeah. I mean, you're going 47, 48 miles an hour at the end of the straightaway. It's good.
Oh, that's only 2 miles an hour less than the 206 class.
Yeah, it's
A race to 49.
It's great.
No, it was really neat. So for the racing enthusiasts that may not have any karting experience, they have those. So come check that out. Again, is allstarkarting.com? Or what is the official website?
It's getting changed right now by our friend in the industry, Austin Elliott. He started a company called Rebrand, and he's helping me redo the website. So it's going to go down in a couple of days, but it's going to come back up and be very informative and modernized. But with that being said...
Well, let's throw your phone number out there.
No, if you look up, like you said, if you look up All-Star Karting or Prairie City Kart Track, it's all going to go to the same place. But with that being said, you can email us anytime, Donald Jr. at CambrianGoKarts.com if you have any questions. But, more importantly, come out to the track. It's a good time. And you can rent a go-kart for $35 and drive the whole track. It's perfect. We're having a good time doing birthday parties, corporate events, social events. I mean, you and your office took half a day and just came out and had fun.
Yeah, we're all racers.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, no, it was great. And this is a great way to get your neighbors or your friends involved, too. It's like if you have that neighbor that you don't want to put in your new KA100 or your new Briggs, but they keep saying, oh, I'm going to be good at that, bring them out to the track and take out the Burrells. And so you have that for everybody. That's for everybody.
That's for everybody.
And then you also offer a very... another program to actually put people in racing carts, but they need to be pre-qualified, so you need to go through the rental carts first. But for those that actually may want to start competing and get the feel of a real racing cart, they do offer that as well. It's not being well marketed right now because it's, again, you need to qualify. It's not everyone show up and go take out our racing carts. But I'm not going to lie. With the concession carts, I'd have no problem just coming out again just for that.
Right.
It's enough speed and performance where you still got to think and drive out there.
Yeah. No, I mean, you're absolutely right.
So
I love it.
Those were nice. And then what else? You have the full cart shop. So you have the parts.
Yeah, on Mercantile in Rancho Cordova on Mercantile Drive, we have, the the full